न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः।
Om Amriteshwari Namaha. Welcome to Amrita Vaibhavam. This is a series of talks, devotional songs, spiritual discussions and symposiums by Swamis, Swaminis, Brahmacharis, Brahmacharinis, householder devotees, staff and students of Amrita institutions. In Taittiriya Upanishad, it is mentioned that the Guru imparts his knowledge, and to check how much was grasped by his disciples, he would choose one or two of them and ask them to repeat what was discussed. The same technique is being implemented in modern institutions as well. Amma also uses the same technique. With this in mind, let's watch today's episode. Om Amriteshwari Namaha.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Dhyayamo dhavala vikunhanavatim tejomayim nashtikim Digdhapanga velokinim bhagavatim mandasmita shrimukhim Valsalyamrita varshinim samaduram sankirtanalapinim Shamangi mathasikta suktim amritanandatikameeshwarim. Om Amriteshwari Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. Om Ha Saraswati Namaha. Om. My infinite prostrations at the lotus feet of my Sadguru Sri Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, Universal Teacher, Universal Mother. I my humble pranams to all our most beloved children watching this program. This is a continuation of the last week's, the Flight to Eternity. It's a fancy name, Flight to Eternity. Actually, the topic is the Jnana Yoga, or the means to liberation is knowledge and not actions. We believe, most of us believe that by good actions we can attain mukti or liberation, but our Vedas say that actions can only purify us. The means of liberation, the actual means of liberation is jnana, or knowledge of the self, knowledge of the Atma. That is the topic. Jnana Yoga, or the mukti or salvation can be achieved only by the knowledge, not by actions, but by knowledge of the self. That is one thing. So we know in our culture, we know what is the goal of human life is very, very clear. The goal is very clear. The path to the goal is very clear, and the guide, the Sadguru. All these three are very, very clear. And again, regarding actions also, we have the karma gati, the actions and its results, karma and karma pala. These are very, very clearly mentioned in the Vedas and in the Puranas also, by a lot of the beautiful examples. And therefore, our religion in our culture is complete. We need not go to any other religion in search of truth. Our Vedas and our scriptures and our Guru can take us to liberation. That is the very important point we have to note here. So I have chosen Ramana Maharshi's the Upadesha Saram because that is a capsule sized, very, very precise and very easy to explain. So here again we see, they say that liberation is not after death going to heaven, but liberation is here and now. So in the 30 verses of the Upadesha Saram, the last but one, 29th verse says, Bandha muktyati tam param sukham Vindatiha Jeevastu Daivakaha. It says, Bandha Mukta Atitam Param Sukham. So beyond the bondage and beyond liberation, Param Sukham, that Param Sukham, how, where is he? It says, Vindati Iha. It can be Vindati Iha. Iha means while living in this life. So therefore, Vindati Iha Jeevastu Devakaha. It means the Jiva, it's the Jivastu means the one rare individual. They say Tyage Neke Amritageetananda, one rare individual. But it can be the gained here while living in this world. That's the meaning of the word Vindati Iha. So and it says Jivastu Devakaha. Jivastu means one rare individual. It is difficult, but it can be gained. You see, when we have a goal to reach, we may start together, but some are able to reach the destination faster. If in a marathon, one rare individual makes it to against the first prize, but the others slowly they also reach. So that is the meaning here. And so we say the important one verse we say in the chapter 15 of Bhagavad Gita, Natat bhasete suryo rashashango na pavagha yadgatva nivartante tadhama parama mama. It says in the 15th chapter, it says, Natat bhasete suryaha rashashango na pavagha yadgatva nanivartante tadhama paramama. So the sun cannot illuminate, the moon cannot illuminate, nor even the fire can illuminate. The Yadgatva Nanivartante, having once reached there is no coming back. Tadhama Paramamama. Do you know this verse very well? I request the devotees, those who have still not learned that the Bhagavad Gita chapter 15, which we chant before our meals, our breakfast and the lunch and dinner, please learn at least this one and understand the meaning also. So we come now to the Upadeshtaram. We mentioned there are two the methods we mentioned. That is, we have mentioned the first one we mentioned as the Karma Yoga. We say Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga and Jnana Yoga. All four are mentioned briefly in capsule signed, very beautiful slokas. So say the Karma Yoga we have seen, it mentioned Ishararpitam Nayachaya Kritam Chitta Shodagam Mukti Sadagam. Ishararpitam Nayachaya Kritam. We perform all actions Ishararpitam with the bhava of I have surrendered everything to God. With that bhava, when we perform the actions, Ishararpitam Naichakritam Chitta Shodagam Mukti Sadagam. The mind becomes purified and we gain mukti. So that is the Karma Yoga we have mentioned. And again, after that, we have seen the Bhakti Yoga also. And Bhakti Yoga, we discussed two examples. They say, Ajadharaya Srotasa Sasam Sarala Chintanam Viralatah Para. The example of our thoughts should be like the flow of ghee. The ghee is thick and pure, continuous. And Srotasa Samam means like the flow of the river. The river is swift. So it is not impatience, but the intensity. I want to see God. That's the meaning we have to understand here. So the one good example is, you see, these are all connected. The Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga and the Jnana Yoga, they are all connected. I don't say that I'll choose exclusively Bhakti Yoga. It's not like that. You say a table is there near me. If I pull the nearest leg of the table, the whole table will come near to me. I need not pull all the 4 tables. The nearest leg I pull, then the table comes to me. In the same way, you start with any one yoga, you can see gradually all the other 3 will come to you. So start with Bhakti Yoga, gradually we can see Karma will come, the Raja Yoga will come, and then the Jnana Yoga will also come. They are all connected, they are not separate, they are not the separate entities, they are all connected together. So that is what we have to understand. Now we will come to the Jnana Yoga. So there is a very beautiful verse in the commentary of Ishavasya Upanishad. You see it, what is that goal to be gained? It says, Ishita Sarvabhutanam Sarvabhutamaischaha Ishavasena Sambhodhyam Ishwaram Tam Namamiham. Ishwaram Tam Namamiham. I bow down to that Ishvara. Who is that Ishvara? It is Ishita Sarvabhutanam. That which is desired, that which is liked by all living beings. Ishita can have 2 meanings. Ishita means Ishta, one who likes, one who is liked by all living beings. And what is that? Paramananda, is it not? All of us, all living beings want Paramananda, supreme happiness. So Ishita Sarvabhutanam. And where can it be found? All living beings want that supreme happiness. And where can it be found? Ishita Sarvabhutanam Sarvabhutamaischaha. It is present in all beings. Sarvabhutamaischa means it is present in abundance in all beings. We need not search anywhere. We can search within ourselves. We can find that supreme being. And that is, so the 3rd line says, Ishavasena Sambodhyam Ishwaram Tam Namamiham. By this text, Ishavasya Upanishad, that will reveal Ishwaram. That is what is mentioned here. So now we come to the verse 8. Now we will come to proper Jnana Yoga. So Jnana Yoga, it says, Veda Bhavanat Sohamityasau Bhavana Bida Pavani Mata. It says that they say contemplation, we say contemplation. We have come to contemplation now. In contemplation, we have I am the contemplator and I contemplate on the object, either the form of God or the formless God. So the contemplation is contemplator, the object of contemplation, that is the meaning here. So we can see now, it says, Bheda Bhavanat Sohamityasau Bhavana Bida Pavani Mata. So they say better than or superior to the attitude of I am separate and God is separate. There are 2. That's called Bheda Bhavana. Bheda Bhavana means separate. I am separate and God is separate. The Bheda Bhavanat Soham Ityasau. Soham means I am He. Soham. We have said this is very common usage. We can see Soham. So the I am He, that is Bhavana Abhida, Bhavana Abhida, Abhida Bhavana, Pavani Mata. That is more sacred. The attitude of the I am He and I are one, that is superior to the attitude of the I am different and God is different. That is a very, very important topic. So that is why we have to understand. Pavana means it is pure. Pure means that there is no dirt. So what can make me dirty? Anything other than me can make me dirty, is it not? Whereas the illumined, this enlightened master, the enlightened person, he sees everything as himself. So where is the second person to make me dirty? If a pavana means that is very pure. The attitude that I and Bhagavan, we are both one, that is superior to the attitude of I and he are different. So how can that be? So we say that because I am Alpajna, my knowledge is limited, whereas Bhagavan is Sarvajna, he knows everything. I am Alpashaktiman, I have little strength, whereas Bhagavan is Sarvashaktiman, and I am confined by time and space, whereas Bhagavan is Sarvavyapi. How can that Sarvajna, Sarvashaktiman and Sarvavyapi, how can I be that? So it is the beautiful example again our Acharyas gave is that we see the ocean is very vast and very deep. But in the ocean there are tiny bubbles, foam, we call it foam. There are waves, big waves, small waves, and there are the bubbles, there are foam, etc. There are, or it can be in cold, very cold place, there can be pieces of ice. So when whether it is they are pieces of ice, or whether it is foam, or it can be small wave or big wave, they are all water, they are all H2O. So the ocean can be very, very vast and deep, but I can be a very tiny bubble or a piece of ice, but in essence, we are both one. So this is again, I have selected one verse from Upanishasaram. I have selected a few verses from here and there which are relevant, which can make you understand the explanation better. So this one is actually, how can the limited I, the individual, how can I be the Ishvara who's unlimited, who's infinite? How can the finite I be the infinite Ishvara? This I have explained now. The what do you call it? The example of the ocean. Ocean is very vast, and I am the waves are small and bubbles are very tiny, or pieces of ice are very tiny, but they are all H2O. They are all water. That is what we have to understand. So we have chosen one more verse from the Upanishasaram. It says, Isha Jivayo Veshadi Bidah Satsvabhavata Vastu Kevalam. So beautiful verse, you have to understand the word Sat. Sat means that which is truth. Changeless truth is called the Sat. Athatoma Sadgamaya. It says, Isha Jivayoho, the Isha, the Supreme, the Ishvara, and Jiva, the limited individual, Isha Jivayoho, Vesha Dhibidaha. It is the differences in the appearance. The water, I am a small body and I have a small mind. The Vesha and the mind and the body, they are different. They are the difference is only in the form. Isha Jivayoho Vesha Dhibidaha. The difference is only in the form of the body and mind, but Sat Sabhavata Vastu Kevalam. But in essence, Sat means there, you can see the word Sat Sabhava means in essence, in reality, in its real nature, Vastu Kevalam, whether it is Ishvara or Jiva, they are in essence, they are both one, like the vast ocean and the tiny bubble, they are both water. That is a very beautiful example I have used now. So now we can say Bheda Bhavanat Sohamitya Sau Bhavana Bidad Pavani Mata. So superior to the feeling of I and God are different. The superior is the feeling that I and God are one. There is no second thing in this universe. Whatever we see different forms. The Ishvara appears in the countless forms in this universe, and he alone appears. That is the meaning of this word. So now it comes to verse 9. He says, Bhava Shunya Sat Bhava Stuttihi Bhavana Bhalat Bhaktiruttama. I say Uttama Bhakti. Now listen. Uttama Bhakti. It says Bhaktihi Uttama. What is the Uttama Bhakti? It says Bhava Shunya. Bhava Shunya means all thoughts end. Bhava means here, the Bhava means the thoughts. The thoughts in the mind, Bhava Shunya, or like in deep sleep we have all thoughts are all thoughts exit. And there's the nothingness there, that is called Bhava Shunya. Bhava Shunya Sadbhava Sutadhi means be established. Sadbhava Sutadhi. It means be established in the Sadbhava. be established in the reality. The Sadbhava means again, remember the word Sat again and again. In the last verse also the word came Sat. Sat means the reality. So Sadbhava, what is the reality? The reality is all thoughts are how exit. Bhava Shunya, Sadbhava Stutidi. Like in deep sleep, all thoughts are gone, but the only difference is in our deep meditation, the Chaitanyam is always there. The Chaitanyam, it is always awake. So the Sada Uditaya Namaha, we say. So the one that is always awake. This example is also, I have given, the 1 or 2 times I have given the example. When you say, at 6:30 we have a program, and Swamiji says, please go to the hall and see how many have come. Therefore, I go to the hall, and when I reached the hall, I see that there is not a single person in the hall. So I phoned Swamiji, there is nobody in this hall, no one has come. So when I say there is nobody in this hall, I am in the hall. Is it not? Therefore, who knows the absence of everything? So in deep sleep also, I say I slept very well. I enjoyed a very good sleep. I did not know anything. Which is that I which experienced the deep sleep? So that is called a bhava shunya. Chindagal kandyam mannin Andarangatil pandum Sandatanandathinte Chandamam Prabhashame. The Amma sings that very beautiful bhajan. Chindagal kandyam mannin Andarangatil pandum Sandatanandathinte Chandamam Prakashame. Chindagal kandyam vannu. All thoughts have gone. All thoughts are gone. Still something is still there. What is that? The Chandamam Prakashame. Chindagal Kandyam Vandin Andarangatil Pundum. That will arise. It is always there. It can be experienced. That's the meaning. Andarangatil Pundum does not mean it will pop up like that. That's not the meaning. When all thoughts come to Chindagal Kandyam Vandin Andarangatil Pundum, when everything is gone, that is clearly experienced. Sandatanandathinte Chandamam Prakashame. So that is the everlasting, that is always there, it is always present there. It is even for a minute, it does not cease to exist. That's the meaning we have to understand here. So and how is it possible? He say the Bhava Shunya Sat Bhava Stutati. The second line says, first line says, be established in that reality, Sadbhava, which is the absence of all thoughts, and only the Chaitanya will always be there. How can we do that? He said, Bhavana Bhalat. So it's not a forceful thing, it is by practice, by constant practice, I think always the continuous thought of I am that, soham. That continuous thought will be there. Again, I gave you a very beautiful example some time back. I gave you the example of during the Indian tour. I can talk about only Indian tour because I have not gone abroad. During the Indian tour, the Amma's program is over in the morning at 8 o'clock. So everybody has gone to sleep. We are still in the hall, and when I am going to sleep, when I am about to go to sleep, the sound system and the stage arrangements, they come and say, please can you come and help us load. So I am already really tired. But since when they call me, therefore we go. Not I. All of we, when we are called to load the sound system and the other items, even though we are very tired, we go. So we go and we load everything. Once everything's over, I am so tired, I can hardly stand. So only thought, I want to sleep. It is a very, very powerful feeling. I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep. That's not the way. I want to sleep. Somehow, wherever I can lie down there, I black out. I'm so tired, I can lie down anywhere and then immediately fall asleep. So that way, the intense, that's called bhavana bhalat. Bhavana means the bhavana means the powerful thought. Like continuously go on thinking and thinking continuously, slowly. It's like again like sleep. In sleep, we cannot say on your marks, set. We cannot run into sleep. So I can say I laid down at 11 o'clock. I lay down at 11 o'clock, but I can never say at what time I fell asleep. I can never say that. No, none of us can say that. I lay down at 11 o'clock, but exactly what time I fell asleep, we can never say. We lie down, create the necessary conditions for sleep, lie down quietly, a relatively silent place, be closer and wait there, and the Nidra Devata, the goddess of sleep, slowly she comes and she pulls us into sleep. In the same way, the Amma, by step by Karma Yoga, by Bhakti Yoga, by Jnana Yoga, by Raj Yoga, Amma says, we'll see that also again. So she takes us slowly, step by step, into the supreme state. So there is, he say, the Sat, you see the Sadbhavana. 2 times we have seen that word Sat comes again and again, that Sadguru. There, this is the important thing now. We are discussing Jnana Yoga, the path of knowledge. Only Jnana can give us liberation, and we cannot go into liberation by ourselves. It is here the importance and necessity of a Sat Guru like Amma. This is what is the important point we have to note. Very, very, very important point. So, without a Sat Guru like Amma, we can never enter into Sadbhava, that state of nothingness, what we can say, but all prevailing Chaitanyam. That is the goal to be achieved. So, Bhava Shunya Sadbhavana Stuti. Stuti means get established, be fully established in that, and Bhavana Balat, that is Bhakti Uttama, that is the Uttama Bhakti. Uttama Bhakti is I completely merging myself into that Supreme Being. That is the ultimate of Bhakti. Bhakti Uttama. I did not say, it is said by Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, that Shunya, the merging totally into that, and I can give you 2-3 very good examples. The good example is with the Swamiji and Amma and Swamiji sing is that Nin Kadakshattinte Karunya Tennalil Jnana Alinnilladeyai. Nin Kadakshattinte Karunya Tennalil Jnana Alinnilladeyai. So, like the example of the ice melting and becoming one with the ocean, or the camphor which burns in the bhakti, or the fire of jnana or the fire of bhakti, I completely melt and then I become one with the atmosphere. In the same way, Nin Kadakshattinte Karunya Tennalil Jnan Alinnilladeyai. I become in your compassion. In your compassion, Amma's compassion is a fire. In Kadakshattinte Karunya Tennalil, your grace and your compassion, that is the fire. In that fire, I melt, I become nothing, I become dissolved, and I become one with the atmosphere. One beautiful example, so again I'll give you. An example is, they say, there's a new bhajan, so I'll read it now. So it says, Sagar mein jaise sarita mile, तुझ में गुल मिल जाऊं मैं, कब आएगा वो दिन प्रभु जी. In that bhajan, कब आएगा वो दिन प्रभु जी. In that bhajan, the last 2 words is सागर में जैसे सरिता मिले, तुझ में गुल मिल जाऊं मैं. it says that like in the ocean, the river comes into the ocean and it becomes completely one with the ocean. In the same way, Amma, oh God, oh, there is Krishna, according to Krishna or Vishnu, let me become one with you in the way the river completely comes into the ocean, becomes one with it, inseparable. Once the river completely, all rivers come into and join the ocean. That is the way. So I think that one of our devotees wrote it recently. So the same is there in one of our another bhajan we have heard. It is very beautiful. I have to mention that also. The same idea it is. You must have heard that bhajan. They say, Rana ne vishudiya manu amrit bhiya mera sagar mein sarita samane lage. Same idea. Rana ne Vishadaya, Mirabai, Mirabai's husband got very, very angry because Mira was mixed. She is a princess. This is a queen, but she was mixing with everybody. He got very angry. He said, "No, you need you have to die." So he gave her poison. He said, "Let me see your Krishna can save you." So the poison was blue in color. So Rana ne Vishadiya. Mera Amrit Piya, Mera Sagar mein Sarita Samane lage. So Rana gave her the blue colored poison, and when Mira Bai looked at that, she saw in the blue color, she saw Bhagavan Krishna and she swallowed the poison, but she did not die. After that, she walked from the palace, she walked up to the Bhagavan Krishna's temple, she entered the temple, and then after that, she was not seen. She became completely one with that. Rana ne Vishadiya, Mera Amritapiya, Mera Sagar me Sarita Samane lage. Like the river entering the ocean and becoming one with the ocean, Mirabai, she became one with Bhagavan Krishna. That is the Sadguru, Amma Sadguru, make us also like the Bhakta Mira. Let us completely merge into you. That is what we call it the Jnana Yoga, the culmination of Jnana Yoga. Now we have seen Karma Yoga, we have seen Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, briefly we have seen. So Jnana Yoga is by powerful thinking, completely becoming one with the object, one with Ishvara, that is Jnana Yoga. Now we will see, we need support also, and for support, we need to purify to purify and make the mind concentrated. There is one more the step which we can help you, that is Raja Yoga, the Ashtanga Yoga. So we have four paths: the path of karma yoga, the path of devotion, bhakti yoga, the path of knowledge, the jnana yoga, and again we have, last but not the least, a very important path which is called as the Raja Yoga. So Raja Yoga is the Ashtanga Yoga, that is also important. And here also the Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi explained what exactly, how you should do it. He is explained very beautifully in the three to four verses. So we say, what is the goal to be achieved? I told you we need not change our religion, go anywhere else. Our religion very beautifully explains what is the goal to be achieved. I have selected verse 10 of Upadeshasaram. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi has selected it's verse 10. Hritstale mana sustata kriya bhakti yoga bodhadi nishchitam. So nishchitam, it has been ascertained. Nishchitam means it has been ascertained. What has been ascertained? He say Hritstale, in this region of the heart, mana sastata, the mind going back into its original state. We say the aeroplane is never always in the sky. The aeroplane comes down and comes to the aerodrome, or the ship comes to the harbor, or any vehicle, it comes to the garage, or we ourselves, we human beings, we are outside. Finally, we come back to our home. We have the permanent abiding place. This is my destination. So the destination is, they say, Kritsthale, in the region of the heart. They say, Mana Swasthata. The mind is always wandering from object to object, from place to place. It goes everywhere. And so it is always restless, agitated. So how can we say, Ayo, enikku oru manasinu swasthathayilla? We say, hey, manasinu swasthathayilla. I have no peace of mind. So they say, where is that swasthata? Manas, the mind in its own place. Mana swasthata. Where is that? Kritsthale. Kritsthale mana swasthata. So the mind coming back to its original place is the region of the heart. Whenever somebody asks me, who's Swami Amritageetananda? What do? I say, I touch the, I don't touch my head. I say, this I is centered here in the heart. So, Kritsthale manasvastata, and for that, 4 parts are beautifully connected. Their own Kritsthale manasvastata kriya. Kriya means karma yoga. Bhakti yoga bodhadidishchitam. So we have kriya yoga, and kriya means karma, not the other kriya yoga. Kriya is karma. Bhakti yoga bodha. Bodha means jnana yoga. So we have the Raja Yoga or the Hatha, or the Ashtanga Yoga, we have Karma Yoga, we have Bhakti Yoga, and we have finally Jnana Yoga. All these 4, they help, they are interconnected. They all 4 help us to finally gradually they help the mind merge back into its original place, which we call as the Kritsthale Manasvastata. That is the beautiful meaning. Here we say this is something which a human being, by even the best sadhaka, no sadhaka can enter that supreme state by himself. A guru is absolutely necessary. So we can say that is why now we have slowly come to the topic of the Sadguru. So there are Shiksha Guru and we have Diksha Guru. Shiksha Guru is one we can say the Amma is both. She is Shiksha Guru and she is Diksha Guru also. She gives us mantra, she gives us so many satsangs, very beautiful points we have never heard. She is so beautifully, so practical, very beautiful, simple points she gives us. And of course she has made the study of the scriptures, Vedic Shastra, Puranas, etc. and the study of Sanskritam, Amma has made it compulsory. That is called the book knowledge, the knowledge at the intellectual level. That is very, very important, the understanding. So now you know something which was Atma, my real nature is not the body or the mind. The real I, the Chaitanyam, which is in the deepest part. And how can I go to that place? There's a path for that. The sadhana that step by step slowly I reach there. The gurus always with me guiding, always with me, and finally there is one place where I come to a full stop, where from there I cannot go any further. The guru has to come and pull me up. So I told you this example a long time back. The Shantamrita and the Swami, he was previously in Japan. So he went to a Buddhist monastery. So the Buddhist monastery, it was on the hill. The beautiful hill was there, forest was there, river was there. It was a very beautiful place. So he told the monks, the sannyasis of the monastery, you are very lucky. So see, such a beautiful place, very beautiful hill, very beautiful forest, very beautiful the river. You are so lucky. So then the chief monk said, we are lucky, but still we are very, very sad because we do not have an enlightened master. We don't have we call it that Bodhidharma. Bodhidharma is one who has been enlightened. We don't have an enlightened master. Therefore, we are stuck. The human effort has a limitation. We are stuck in that place. Now we are not able to move forward. They are aware of that. And then Shantamrita Swami said, don't worry, an enlightened master is coming in a few months. I will take you all and give darshan from her. After a few months, when Amma came to Japan, the Shantamrita Swami, he took there are about 30 number. He took them to Amma, and from there, Amma gave them the final lift. That block, that dead end, she broke the dead end and she took them forward. So you can say an enlightened master is very, very necessary. That's the meaning of the word sadbhavana. That is, we have to understand that. Say, Kritsale mana swasthata kriya bhakti yoga bodhadi nischitam. So this is a very beautiful verse. Kritsale mana swasthata. The mind abiding in its own place. For that we need all four paths which are interconnected, that we can see. Now we will see the important, we can conclude how the Ashtanga Yoga, it can help us. Ashtanga Yoga in mainly, it contains what we do is the pranayama, it starts with yama, niyama, asana, etc. So we will see the Bhagavan Ramana, he speaks beautifully, very systematically speaks about how to control the breath, the prana, and how in the controlling the breath, it will help us controlling the mind to still the mind. And finally, once the mind is still peaceful, then we start the enquiry. A disturbed mind cannot do any kind of thinking, any kind of creative thinking. You can think, of course, but a calm, pure, concentrated mind can do creative thinking. The pranayama can help us. So now we will see the next verse. Now we start the Hatha Yoga or Ashtanga Yoga. It says, Vayurodhanat liyate mana jala pakshivat rodha sadhanam. So rodha sadhanam means of controlling, rodha sadhanam. So what is that actually? Vayurodhanat liyate mana jala pakshivat rodha sadhanam. This is the means of controlling rodha sadhanam. The means of controlling, what is that? It says Vayurodhanat, by controlling the breath. Vayurodhanat, by controlling the breath, liyate mana, the mind becomes very calm. Liyate means it dissolves. So we can see, from our experience, we can see when our mind is agitated, our breathing becomes very rapid. So there is a connection between our prana and our mind. So the prana and our mind are connected. So when we are peaceful, by controlling the breath, we can control our mind also. It says the Vayurodhanat, by controlling the Vayu, the prana, the breath, liyate mana, the mind becomes calm and still. But unfortunately, it is not permanent. It says jala pakshivat rodha sadhanam. This means of controlling is jala pakshivat means a bird trapped in a cage. Jala pakshivat rodha sadhanam. This is it is indicating that by controlling the mind, by controlling the breath, we can control the mind. But that kind of control is very, very temporary. That is what is indicated here. That's why it says jala pakshivat rodha sadhanam, like a bird trapped in a cage. When you open the door of the cage, the bird will fly away. So that is remember always Amma always says, children, remember, makkale pranayamam circus pole aakirudhu. Don't play with don't mess with pranayama. Pranayama is a very, very subtle method. We have to learn pranayama from a very skilled expert teacher, the yoga teacher. So for the pranayama, it can, if it's not properly done, it can damage the nerves of the mind, can damage the entire body. It is not done properly. That is why Amma always warns us, makkale pranayamam circus pole aakirudhu. So there is a meaning here. So now we'll go to the next verse also. You can say that when we have seen our brahmacharis doing the puja, we can see that they keep the hand like this, then they will say Om Pranaya Swaha, Om Apana Swaha, Om Jnana Swaha, like they will do like this. So they are the different, the prana has so many prana, apana, avyana, udana, samana. There are different the names, the different functions. The prana, the breath enters the body and takes over different functions like what you call it, digestion. It is then the circulation. Different functions of the body that is done by the pranic sharira, by the prana. So now it says, the next verse says, Chittavayava Chitkriya Yutaha Shakayordhvayi Shakti Mulaka. It says, the Chittavayava Chitkriya Yutaha Shakayordhvayi Shakti Mulaka. They say we have the prana and the mana. We have the breath and the mind. Chittavayava, the mind and the breath. And what do they do? Chittavaya Chitkriya Yutaha. The function of the mind is to think, and the function of the breath is to activate the different actions of the body, beginning with circulation, the digestion, and then by the distributing the energy to different parts of the body. All the activities of the mind, of the body is done by the prana. So chitta vayava chitkriya yutaha. The mind and the prana, they are the mind is the thinking factor and the prana is the activating factor. And the second line says Shakayor Dvayi. There are two branches, Shakti Mulaka. They are two branches which have the same source. It has from one source the two branches have come. So what does it indicate? That source is the Paramatma, the Atma. It has come from the Paramatma. Two branches, Shakayor Dvayi, Shakti Mulaka. The source is one. So it comes like that. Therefore, that's why we said by controlling when I am in front of Amma, I become very relaxed. Then you can see the breathing is very controlled. The controlling the mind, we can control the breath. By controlling the breath, we can control the mind. So in the presence of Amma, we are very happy, relaxed. And therefore, Amma said, when Amma is in meditation, our breathing is very, very, very normal, very peaceful. It is very slow. The Om meditation, it is so deep and we become so peaceful. So we controlling the mind, we can control the breath, or controlling the breath, we can control the mind. So they say Shakayurdvi Shakti Mulaka. So now we come to a very, very important point. We have seen that the mind and the breath, they are connected. They are Shakayor Dvayi Shakti Mulaka. They are two branches which have the same source which has come from the Atma, the Chaitanyam. It has from to the gross level, it first becomes the mind, then it becomes the prana. So you say the Anandamaya Kosha, we say Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha. So the Anandamaya Kosha is subtle, then we come to Vijnanamaya, that is the intellect, then we come to Manomaya, the mind, then we come to Pranamaya, then we come to Annamaya. Annamaya is Annamayam. It's completely food. Whatever you see is the food we have eaten, that is the body. So the Shakayor Dvayi Shakti Mulaka we have seen. So controlling the mind, when in Amma's presence, our mind becomes so peaceful, we can see our breath is very, very slow. Very rhythmic breathing. And at the same time, when we control the mind, when Amma says Ma, Om, Ma, Om. When we control the breath, mind also becomes controlled. Now we will see the difference beautifully. Ramana Maharshi says there is a difference, very big difference. What is the difference there? He says, Laya Vinashane, Ubhayarodhane, Layagatam Puna, Bhavati no Mritam. He say that there are two types of complete absorption. The mind, the two types of stilling become very calming. And what is that? Laya vinashane ubhaya rodane. Rodana means control. Because ubhaya rodane means two types of control. They say laya vinashana. Laya means by the prana. When they do the pranayama, minds become very calm. Laya vinashana means by control, by the destroying the mind. We'll see that. We'll explain that. Ubhaya rodane. They say the difference is layagatam punah bhavati no mritam. So we say the mind which has been calmed by pranayama, that will come back again, and it can continue to trouble us. Therefore, this is a very, very important point. We say I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but we say I'm just echoing Amma's words. I'm echoing Amma's words, so I'm not hurting anybody's feelings. Pranayama is not, by pranayama we cannot control still the mind permanently. That is very temporary. That's why it says the layagatam punah. Layagatam means that prana, the mind which has been calmed by pranayama, it will come back again and control you. But bhavati no mritam. But by knowledge, the mind which has been controlled by knowledge, it is a dead mind. It never comes again. We say by knowledge, I know I know that everything in this universe is only an appearance. All forms are the forms of that Paramatma, and that understanding is called the layagatam puna bhavatino mritam. A mind which is dead means a mind which has understood that all these forms are nothing. Whatever I see outside is nothing. So we can say a child and his mother, they go to another house. They go to another house. So they go to another house. So the mother and child are sitting there. So on the table we can see the apple, plantains, etc. The fruits made of wax. So the child wants to eat that. So the mother, she says, "Shut up! I'll beat you." That is one way of controlling. By scolding the child, by beating the child, the child becomes calm. Can you understand? The child wants the fruits on the table, but the mind says, "No, shut up!" And then she scolds and she keeps the child silent. But if the mother says, "My son, that is only made of wax," can you understand the difference? See, controlling the child by using force, he is quiet. But making him understand that's only wax. So he said, "I don't want it." So that's the meaning of by understanding we have to control the mind. That's called the mind which is completely the prana, the mind which has been controlled by prana again comes back, whereas the mind which has been controlled by knowledge, by understanding, that I know that these things cannot keep me happy, cannot give me real happiness. That way I have controlled the mind. That is the real control. That is where again we need the grace and blessings and guidance of a Sadguru like Amma. Then we can one more sloka and we can stop. So prana bandhanat liyana manasam ekachintanat nashame tadaha. So say prana bandhanat liyana manasam. By controlling the mind, liyana manasam. Here the prana bandhanat, by controlling the mind, by controlling the prana, liyana manasam, the mind becomes completely absorbed. But the second verse is ekachintanat. So in the beginning, this is step by step. In the beginning, first you control the mind by pranayama. First you say, do pranayama and make the mind very calm. So prana bandhanat liyana manasam. By controlling the mind, through pranayama, my mind has become temporarily calm. Now it is fit for inquiry. It is fit for Chintanam. Sit for study of the Shastras, for listening, Shravanam from the teacher. He said, Eka Chintanat. It means now the mind has become single pointed, Eka Chintanam. The mind is completely focused on the Atma within. Eka Chintanat. What happens? Nashameta tatha. Nashameti adha. Nashameti means, Nasham eti means it is completely destroyed. Adaha means this mind. So this mind is controlled. Nashametat adaha. This mind is completely destroyed. So of course the pranayama is also an aid to control the mind. So first through pranayama, still the mind, make the mind calm, and then do inquiry, study the scriptures with a calm mind. Then that will take us into our real nature. And for that, a Sadguru like Amma is absolutely necessary. So now we conclude the important topic, which we call that the moksha. Moksha can be gained only by jnanam and not by karma. Moksha can be gained only by knowledge of the Atma, that I am the eternal Atma and not the body mind. And by actions I cannot get. That is the meaning. So we will conclude here. So the very beautiful shlokas. Again, we will hear our children. They have chanted. Now we have understood the meaning. With the meaning, let us listen to the chanting of our children. Om Amritageetananda. Om Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.
Upadesha sadhana. Karturajnaya karyate bhalam karma kim param karma tajjadam kriti mahodadhau padana karanam bhalam shashvatam gati nirodhakam Ishwararpitam Nechaya Kritam Chitta Shodhakam Mukti Sadhakam Kaya Vangmana Kaya Muttamam Pujanam Japa Chintanam Kramat Jagadaishadhi Yukta Sevanam Ashtamurti Bhrat Deva Pujanam Uttamastavat Uchamandata Chittajam Japa Dhyanamuttamam Ajyadharaya Srota Sasamam Sarala Chintanam Viralatah Param Bheda Bhavana Sohamityasau Bhavana Bhida Pavani Mata Bhava Shunyasar Bhava Sushkriti Bhavana Balat Bhakti Ruttama Hristale Mana Swastata Kriya Bhakti Yoga Bodhasya Nishchitam Vayurodhanat Iyate Mana Jala Pakshivat Rodha Sadhanam Chittavayavat Chikriyayuta Shadhayodvai Shakti Mulaka Laya Vinashane Ubhaya Rodhane Laya Gatam Punar Bhavati Lomritam Prana Bandhana Leena Manasam Eka Chintana Nashamityada Eka Chintana Nashamityada Eka Chintana Nasha सत्यमित्यथा